What's good, everyone? Welcome back to Level 11. So, my attempt at doing a reaction video ended up not working out, so here we are going to do a bit of a step-by-step analysis of the trailer instead. So, yeah, Hyrule Castle, we got the Dark World, or whatever it's called, King's Throne, key starting point. So whatever force of evil we're dealing with here seems to know what they're doing. And they turn into like statues or ghosts or something.
The land of Hyrule has been torn apart by mysterious rifts. In search of Link and the King of Hyrule, both of whom were stolen away.
Trippy.
Princess Zelda must borrow the power of an ethereal creature called Tri. Together, they enter the tears that scar the land in order to save her kingdom. On her journey, Zelda will explore what lies within the rifts.
Oh, she looks so serious. So serious. Bah. There was a Lionel there, by the way. Right there. Hello. And we got some poor soul just floating around in a moblin.
This is the still world. Here, trees, fragments of land, people, and other items that were swallowed up by the rifts float in the void. It's said they will eventually vanish completely. Exploring the farthest reaches of this world is no easy feat.
So here you can see that Zelda has to kind of platform between things. There's a dedicated jump button again. That's a first for the 2D series, I believe.
To do so, Zelda will have to traverse eerie, floating terrain. Because the path is broken up, the echoes you've learned can come in handy. Forge your own way forward by creating echoes to use as platforms to bridge the gaps.
So it does seem like there... Now, don't get me wrong, there has been a platforming emphasis in 2D Zelda in the past. However, it seems like there's going to be a little bit more of that than usual this time around. And the you can kind of see how she's using the abilities that that Nintendo gives the player to get from island to island. Another small comparison with Tears of the Kingdom could be made there. You know, how they kind of have these little puzzles of getting from point A to point B, floating islands and what have you. Anyway, moving on.
Massive dungeons can also be found deep within the still world. Zelda will use her wisdom and echoes to take on enemies and puzzles that stand in her way. Then confront challenging bosses who await her arrival. What to do, though? Overwhelm the boss with echoes? Or combine them to find unique ways around the situation? The strategy is yours to devise. The still world can be accessed through rifts scattered across Hyrule. And each entry point leads to a location with its own defining features. On her adventure, Zelda must overcome dungeons within the rifts and the mysteries they hold. Without Link or the King, Hyrule's fate rests squarely in Zelda's hands.
So before moving on to Sword Fighter form, one thing I want to make clear is that, you know, this is the first original 2D Zelda game that's going to be made for the ground up for an HD platform. And the implication of that being that this is going to be a big game, you guys. This is basically going to be as big a game as Nintendo wants it to be, more or less. So that's exciting to think about. And I think that's going to catch people off guard and really knock their socks off when it comes out. And I do think that I think because of that, it's going to get nominated for Game of the Year. It might even win, given how slow this year's been. I do think Black Myth Wukong and Helldivers 2 are going to be decent nominees as well. The one that kind of, well, two that I think could also be nominated that don't really stand out to me that I could still see getting nominated are Dragon's Dogma 2 and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. as well as maybe Dragon Age Inquisition, but I don't think that would be a very good choice, specifically that one in particular. The other two I could see, but Dragon Age, I hope not.
When Zelda finds and picks up a mysterious sword, she takes on the sword fighter form, allowing her to attack directly. With its mighty power, she can forge ahead when her path is blocked, strike down enemies on her own, or battle alongside Echoes. However, she can only stay in sword fighter form for a short period of time. When or where you choose to wield this power is up to you.
The music was really good there, how they kind of had the original Zelda theme with like that NES video gamey kind of sound behind it as well, while they were doing the sword fighter mode, kind of a callback to Link in the old days and stuff like that. I also, using, well, actually, here.
The sword's gauge can be replenished by collecting energy found in the still world. So
that's what I wanted to bring up. The incentive for people to go through the still world can be found in this, as one example, and a similarity that also points to Tears of the Kingdom would be the sunflowers on the Sky Islands, and how finding those and crafting them to make things that make you resistant to gloom would incentivize you to go to the islands to prepare for your journeys to the depths in Tears of the Kingdom. So I see a bit of that gameplay loop inspiration being found here, more or less. So this game is taking some notes from Tears of the Kingdom, but in my opinion, in good ways instead of bad ways.
Be sure to grab any you find. This is Dompe, an engineer who crafts clockwork gizmos in Hyrule. His extravagant creations are called automatons, and they can be activated by winding them up. They can unleash powerful effects that differentiate them from Echoes. But be careful, they'll break apart if they take too much damage. You'll meet many other quirky characters during your travels, and there's no doubt they'll be of great help to the princess. On a journey to traverse and save Hyrule, Princess Zelda's wisdom is key to undertaking this adventure. The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. Available September 26th only on the Nintendo Switch system. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Alright, well, people had kind of mentioned how the game looked a little darker based on this trailer, and I can see where they're coming from with the introduction to the Bloom world. Everything looks all like, shitty and sad and stuff like that, and, what have you. There was a really trippy YouTube video that kind of tapped into the weirdness of this game in particular. I'm pretty excited for this game, you guys. I think this is going to be a pretty good game. Like, I think I'm going to like it more than Tears of the Kingdom, honestly. It's a new world, for starters. It takes place in a new location, which is awesome for a game about exploration. Genius! Alright, I'm done being an asshole about Tears of the Kingdom, but seriously, this game looks awesome. I'm super excited for it. I hope you are as well. Let me know your honest thoughts down below. Do you think you're going to like this game? Are you going to get it and try it and play it and love it? Do you love Tears of the Kingdom? What's your favorite Zelda game? And yeah, talk about the series down below. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. I know there was a new post for the timeline, and I will get into that later. But for now, we're going to wrap it up. So this has been Level 11. Thank you everybody for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you all next time. Until then, keep leveling up everyone, and take care.